Mikel Arteta's Arsenal team are proving to be a team to reckon with in not just Premier League alone, but in Europe at large. With the way they are going, they are getting stronger week in, week out. And you can see that the way they built and added up to their squad in the summer has actually taken them another level closer to winning the title. I dare say that they are the ones even ready to. They are the ones to. They are the team to beat in Europe and even in the Premier League. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to talk about the remaining two Premier League teams that took part in the Champions League yesterday, Arsenal and Liverpool, and then we're going to wrap up with some news surrounding Chelsea. So stick around and let's dive right into it. Arsenal completely wiped the floor with Bayern Munich yesterday at the Emirates Stadium. And this Bayern Munich, prior to the game, were the team that we thought would be able to go toe-to-toe with Arsenal. Arsenal actually have a plethora of players out. Gabriel, now they also have Trossard added to the injury list. Okay, and still yet, the way they played against Bayern Munich yesterday, Declan showing why is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and in Europe. Everyone was just on it yesterday, and I understand why they say that on Sunday Arsenal will wipe the floor with Chelsea at the Bridge. But that's not what I'm going to talk about now. I'll touch on that towards the end of this video. What I just want to talk about here is give credit to Arsenal for the dominant performance they had against Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium yesterday, shutting up Harry Kane, and Olise could not even do anything. When they added Eberechi Eze to the squad, we all know how dangerous Eze was even while he was at Crystal Palace. And you can see how much he has actually upgraded the Arsenal squad. He scored his first Champions League goal yesterday against Bayern Munich. And even Noni Madueke came on to and also scored his own goal, his first goal against Bayern Munich. You can see the way Arteta's team is set up, and I understand why. I agree with a lot of people saying that Arsenal are the one to win the league this season. It's theirs to lose. That it's not just the league alone. Now it's theirs to lose the Champions League as well. Because the way they are going, they have the highest goals scored. They're sitting right on top of the group, that's the group phase, and they just look like they are going from levels to levels. They did not have to rely on set piece to beat Bayern or break down Bayern Munich yesterday, so which is another credit to them. They are finding ways to break down teams and all that. So yeah. Bayern Munich just did not have an answer for what Arsenal came up with yesterday. Declan Rice played a dominant game yesterday, and I was really, really impressed with the way he played. So credit to Arsenal. Then Liverpool, you see you see when people come at Chelsea and say Chelsea spend £1 billion doing this and doing that and doing that, and you think that it's just easy to live up to the billing of spending that amount of money. Well, as Liverpool spent £500 million, and this is what they have to show for it. PSV came to Anfield yesterday and did not just win Liverpool, they wiped the floor completely with Liverpool. Liverpool, every time they come on the pitch to play, they give it a new level of low, a new level of deep. They keep exhibiting and showing. And look at the way PSG were moving the ball. At some point, the PSV fans were olaying Liverpool. They were doing rondo with Liverpool, street football with Liverpool at Anfield. I've never seen anything as embarrassing and as shocking as what I saw yesterday. This is a team that have Isaac. This is a team that have Eketike. This is a team that have Florian Wirtz. This is a team that have, name it. They spent £500 million. Twice as much, twice as expensive as the PSV squad entirely. And this is what they could show for. Ball juggling and they were just, Liverpool did not have an answer for PSV yesterday at Anfield. What happened to Salah? What happened to McAllister? What happened to the Liverpool that won the league last season? The Liverpool that was impregnable, that was fearful. I mean, we're fearless rather. Words failed me yesterday. I could not even understand what I was watching, what I was seeing on the TV screen. It was that bad. Whatever happened to Slot and his team? Well, I think at this point, if the Liverpool's board do not act fast to try and save whatever they can save for the rest of the season, letting go of cutting their loss and letting go of Slot, you could see another level of low come the end of the season. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry, this is no disrespect. I'm just using the word. Even an untrained team can walk up to the Anfield now and beat Liverpool. This is just what it means. They need to fix up, and they need to fix up bad. I mean, I'm supposed to be here bantering Liverpool, but at this point, I feel sorry for them. I really, really feel sorry for them. Okay, so that's that about that. So let's move on to Chelsea. So according to Footy Headlines, the Chelsea 2026/2027 away kit will combine a black base with yellow applications similar to that of 2012 and 2013 season. Based on the info, designer JMFK has created an early guess of the design of the 2026/2027 away kit, and this is just what it looks like. I like this one, to be honest, and I don't know if it's going to be Oracle that will be Chelsea's front of shirt sponsor or Riyadh Air, but this one looks really, really nice. It's giving that period where Chelsea won the league. Was it under Carlo Ancelotti? We had a black jersey, and it made the players look fitter and more physical. If this is what it is, well, bring it on. I really, really like it. And then let's talk about Estêvão and his connections with the fan. He said, "From the moment I arrived there, I felt such a connection with the fans. I'm just so happy that I could score for them and make them happy. I hope to keep making them happy and score more goals for them." This according to Prime Video Sport CFC. And whatever Estêvão needs to do, or whatever he's doing now, rather, that keeps him grounded, let him just continue in that trend. Let him just continue in that path. And everyone that has been helpful in his growth and development so far, not allowing the outside world to distract him. I want to say kudos to them, to the coaching staff, to Enzo Maresca, to the family of Estêvão William. I want to say big kudos to them, because this kid, apart from the fact that he stole the show against Barcelona, it looks like one who's hungry to make a name for himself. And the trajectory that he's on, I dare say in the next 2-3 years, he's going to be there making a shout for the Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm saying. That's how good this boy is. He has just come into London, or into English football, into Europe, so to say, and he has adjusted seamlessly. And this is all credit to everyone that has made it possible for him. This is also credit to his teammates, and I really applaud them for for how far or how much they've helped Estêvão Williams settle in. And I want to say, you guys, this is not just the end. You guys need to keep doing more, because he's still very young, and he still needs lots of guidance. And that's all I have to say to that. So according to Craig Burley, believe it, this is what they said, believe it or not, but a much better version of Chelsea will need to turn up. They will have to up their game from what we saw tonight against us against Barcelona. I think I've touched on that already. So, well, like I said, I'll come back to that. So hold that thought, yeah? Just hold that thought. Jamie Carragher said Maresca is doing a brilliant job with the squad that he's got. It's not a bad squad, it's a good squad, but I think certainly in the 18 months he's been at the club, I think he's done a brilliant job. I like the fact that I don't even want to say anything as regards Jamie Carragher. Him and Danny Murphy are coots. They're just there to slag off Chelsea and all that. So anything that comes from Carragher and Danny Murphy, I don't even want to go talk about that and touch on that or make any comment on that, because in the end they still have something to say. So that's just basically it. So Fabrizio Romano said that we have had many stories about Estêvão and Barcelona in the past. The reality is Estêvão's agent Andrew Curry has a very good relationship and connection with Barcelona, but Estêvão was never close to joining Barca. He had the opportunity, but it was a long time ago when Estêvão was almost a wonder kid. In terms of advanced conversation, the club that really tried to sign Estêvão was Paris Saint-Germain. PSG were in conversation with Estêvão. Then the whole package with Palmeiras was too expensive, but PSG tried, and Chelsea decided to go all in and invest important money, a bit less than 40 million euros guaranteed, plus heavy price package of add-ons to go over 65 million euros. But Chelsea will become more than happy to pay the add-ons, because it means Estêvão is performing at a fantastic level, and it's not just about the performances, it's not just about the goal, it's also about the attitude of the kid. And this is spot on. His attitude, aside the goal and the excitement it brings to the Chelsea fan on the football pitch, his attitude as a whole is elite. Is something that you don't see on every. Is rare to find. It's just rare to find, and I agree. But this one that I don't know why we're now talking about Barcelona and Real Madrid and regretting and this and that and that. Listen, you guys had the opportunity, and you guys turned away from it. Well, Chelsea went all in for Estêvão. That's because they trust him, they believe in him. Allow us enjoy Estêvão. We are not selling. Because I know that very soon now, these clubs will want to come lurking, and they're starting to lurk around and circle around, trying to get into his head. We're not selling. You want him, then bring £3 billion, and then we can have a discussion. We can have a conversation as regards Estêvão. You bring £3 billion, then we can sell, because it's not for sale. That's just what it means. Okay, so Maresca touched on Estevão. He said no because if he doesn't play, then Pedro Neto plays wide. We're happy with Pedro. It depends on the game plan, and we use 11 players. Today, probably the most difficult game of the season, we decided to play with Estevão. I'm not one to not allow players to play minutes. It's the game plan which defines the first 11. The game plan is not always good, but that's what defines the first 11. The game plan dictates whether Estevão plays, and for sure he's going to play a lot of games because he's very good. And anything that Enzo Maresca does going forward, I'm backing him. He's proving to become, he's proving that he's a very, very good tactician. The way he sets up and all that. Sometimes he might get it. That's the problem with geniuses. They don't always get everything, but one thing they always do is that they will not back down and they will keep tinkering and they will keep trying and keep doing everything that they need to do. Tactical tweaks, twitches here and there, and all that. That's what makes Genius different from the other manager. And Enzo Maresca is tilting towards that genius sphere. That's just it. He's tilting towards that side. He's moving into towards that side. And then Declan Rice after the game yesterday on comparison between Caicedo, as they're looking forward to the game against on Sunday rather, because Chelsea welcome Arsenal to the bridge. He said, I have a lot of respect for Moises. I have played against him since the Brighton days. I had him in my PFA Team of the Year last year. I thought it was outstanding. He has started this year incredibly well. There is a lot of comparisons, but we are playing different positions. He's a full-blown 6, while I am more of a box-to-box number 8. Sunday is going to be an interesting game, but the most important thing is I have a lot of respect for him as a player, and he has said everything. So for those of us who like to compare, listen, you guys have to. We should learn to be. This is. I'm not putting myself away from it now. We need to learn to be contextual and need to understand rules. Declan Rice, Declan Rice has come out to say that he is a box-to-box midfielder. He is an 8. Caicedo is most times playing as a 6. Their roles are different, but doesn't mean Caicedo cannot play as an 8. But right now, their responsibilities are different. The way they are being used or deployed on the field of play is different. So you cannot compare them. If you want to compare Declan Rice, you compare Declan Rice to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is more of a box-to-box and a 10 and an 8 rather, similar to Declan Rice. So those are the two people that you can compare each other with. But then again, I like the fact that Declan Rice have come out to say he's got a lot of respect for him. And then lastly, my second to the last is John Garcia on losing to to Chelsea. He said it was a complicated match. It was tough. It was very tough, and it was like that even before we got the red card with 11 men. We were left with 10. It was tough even before we got the red card. We were left with 10 players later, and we tried to get everything we had out in order to fight for the match. But the truth is that they have great quality, and they knew very well how to find spaces. And this is coming from the Barcelona goalkeeper John Garcia. And like I said, Chelsea just showed brilliance. It was utter dominance from the get-go, from the start of the whistle to the end of it. So it was just good. And now to wrap up, according to Sky Sports, Chelsea's activate operations Mike Maignan and have accelerated behind the scene. The London club is actively working to reorganize its goalkeeper position with a clear objective to pave the way for the arrival of Mike Maignan, whose situation at AC Milan has revived the interest of the Blues in recent days. The departure of Philip Jorgensen is seriously studied. The young goalkeeper could leave London to make room for a world-class goalkeeper. Chelsea relaunched contact with Mike Maignan's entourage after learning that the Frenchman did not intend to extend his contract with AC Milan. The Premier League is a childhood dream for Mike Maignan. And listen, I'm not here to piss on Robert Sanchez improvement and development so far. How improved he has been, or how great he has been in the last few weeks. But having Sanchez and Mike Maignan alongside in the same squad only elevates Chelsea's goalkeeping position. And I dare say that I would say we should also give Mike Pendance another season on loan at Strasbourg to help him develop even more, and then we can at the end of the 2026-2027 season, we can now decide what to do with the three goalkeepers. It's fine that Jorgensen wants to leave because he wants to stand a chance to go to the World Cup and all that. And he's had his own opportunity, but man, he blew it. He blew them, man. He blew them. He wasn't. It was nowhere near. It's nowhere near Sanchez. So if he wants to leave, well, I understand that, man. I really, really understand that, but that's just basically it. So yeah, to wrap up, for those of you, because of the game that you watched yesterday between Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, you guys believe that you're in your rights to do so, that Arsenal will wipe the floor with Chelsea uh, come Sunday. Well, that's fair for you to think so, but as a football fan, I'm not just talking as a Chelsea fan, as a football fan, do not underestimate Chelsea. Because where the odds are against Chelsea, that's where you expect, that's where Chelsea thrive. We like to be overlooked. We like to be underrated. We like to be underestimated. And that's where we always come with surprise. I'm not saying that Arsenal have not proven to be talked about in the way they are being talked about right now. They have been doing this for quite some time now, building and developing, so to say. But if you tell me that Chelsea are just going to sit back and go down without a fight, well, guess what? They're coming to the bridge to start with. We're going to have the fans behind us. And I'm sure that Maresca also have a plan for that game, just as Mikel Arteta also have a plan for them. It's good that Noni Madueke is back. It's good that they also have Odegaard back. It's good that they also have Ebere Chieze in the squad. On that day, I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park and Chelsea will lose or Chelsea will beat Arsenal. But guess what? It's not going to be an easy one for Arsenal either. So you guys just pipe down and check out this space tomorrow for my match preview, or tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Just check this space and that's why I always say turn on your notification bell so that you're notified first and as soon as my upload comes on, as soon as I make an upload. That's all I have for now. If there's any other thing that comes up between now and between now and tomorrow, I'll be here to share with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said, from the game between Arsenal versus Bayern Munich to Liverpool being wiped and slapped about by PSV at Anfield, and then every other thing that I've talked about as regards Chelsea. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. Until we meet again, it's Chelsea first, rivals next. Peace.